Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? My name is Bilify, and today we are here to counter our glove. Which glove might that be? Why, of course it's the Gato glove. And these are going to be the amazing goobers that are going to be helping us to figure out what counters this brand new Gato glove. We've got Ivan, Bio, Show, Cyborg, and Quantum. I appreciate all of you. Let's get into this. So the Gato glove is just a slapping glove. It doesn't have any extended abilities that can reach out. It's more of a counter glove. So as long as they aren't petting the cat, extended is going to be a perfect glove to use. So in a normal fight, as soon as you hear them mew, I just wait, and then after they get done, go right back into fighting them. That is the key to defeating them. Just don't slap them while they're in this phase. Slap them when they're done. Ooh, Pusher's gonna be really effective against them. Alright, so if they're petting and you put a wall on them, they are stuck and cannot move. So yeah, Pusher is super effective. Ooh, you know what? You could sneakily use MR on them because they are stationary. Alright, if they're petting their cat, yeah, you can push them. I didn't do a good enough job there, but yeah, you could definitely clip them. It's not the greatest counter, but it would work. Defense actually has a really good ability to it, and it's the sleeper counter of this video. Because if you're fighting and you hear the meow, they're gonna be locked in a position. Just go, jump on top of them, and cast down your defense. And now they're stuck, and they're gonna have to reset. Combat-wise, reverse is much better in the sense that you can insta-activate reverse. So as long as they have the cat walking up to them, you should still be able to hit them. So yeah, while the cat is walking up, you can slap them. But while they're in the petting phase, don't, because, yeah. Could you engineer troll them? One way you could use engineer is you could just spawn, oh, not on top of them. You could spawn in an engineer while they're sitting there petting the cat, and by the time they get up out of the cat, they're stuck and most likely going to be hit. So as soon as they go down, place the sentry next to them, and then they get slapped. Yeah, engineer's a good little counter. Ooh, Conveyor can actually be low-key good. If you slap them beforehand and they use the cat, yeah, they're not gonna have a fun time. It makes it so that they just can't use the cat at all, because that happens. Ping pong? Boink! Table tennis right here, ready? Boink! So you could get it to work, technically. What happens with Slicer? Ah, counters the Gato. Yeah. Slicer is definitely going to be a top counter on this list. I think they bypassed Thor. Oh, they got hit. Wait, what? Okay, let's see. Okay, so it gives the knockback, but they also get hit. Oh, odd. So Thor is a weird one, as both parties get inflicted with the Volt. You could still end up oofing them off the edge, so I'm gonna give it 50-50, but you yourself could also go, so it's weird. It's a weird one. Can you counter with Oven? I think while they're petting the cat, they're safe, but after, I don't think they're gonna be good. Oh no, it just grabs them up immediately. Never mind. Oven counters. Yeah, Oven's definitely a top counter here. What happens with Sbeves? I think this should work, as once they're petting the cat, they can't move, so you're just going to be sitting right next to them, waiting for them to get out. So petting the cat, they're perfectly safe, but yeah, the thing with this is once they get out of it, now they're going to be rocks. If you see a Gato user, you can create a Sbeve army pretty quick. Now the one to see is air, because air does counter reverse. Yep, Gato users, be very aware of air users, because they will erase you. The custom glove and the Megarock glove are going to be very good here. This is defense, but a death instead of just a push into the ground. So as soon as they do the meow, jump over on top of them, set up the rock, and it's over. Technically speaking, you don't even have to jump on top of them. You could just go right next to them, and they're still going to be right next to it, and they're going to get hit. Yeah, the rocks, Mega Rocks like this, are very useful. What happens with Titan? If anything, I think you could just step on them. Alright, so if they're petting the cat and you do the shockwave, oh, does it stop it? Wow, didn't see that coming, not gonna lie to you. And I believe if you just step on them as well, it should work. You could. So yeah, I like Titan as a top counter here. Could you troll them with Redacted? If fighting and you hear them meow, walk up to them, hit the abduction, and yep. So Redacted could actually be pretty good because they're stationary and can't move, and if you place the Redacted portal exactly where it needs to be, they're gonna get abducted, and they have, like, what is it, 1 in 12 chance to survive, so solid. What happens with Bus? Alright, so if they're petting the cat, oh no, the cat does not protect them from Bus. I kinda expected them to just clip through Bus, but no, Bus is a counter. Can you move them with Bomb, or do you take knockback? Oh, Bomb counters the Gato. Okay. I didn't think Bomb was going to counter, but it did. I've been wrong about the last two. That means Jet should also get them as well. Yep. Any explosion seems to work. What happens with Rattlebones? Ooh. I do think Rattlebones does counter. If they're petting the cat, Yeah, Larry will counter. I don't know about top counter, but it's definitely up there. What happens with glitch? All right, if they're petting the cat, oh, they still get taken. And if they time it right, you're still okay. So, yep, you could use glitch to get them if they are using El Gato. You should be perfectly fine while using fish. You can't do anything to them, but even if you slap, you could just use fish to flop right back in the arena. So, not a top counter. This is just like 50-50. It's just a glove that you're not going to die with. What happens with Moai? It counters the Gato. Oh my gosh, Moai counters Gato. What? Didn't see that happening. Oh, you know what? What happens with Obby? Could you troll them with a kill brick? Oh no, you win it. With Obby, you have to make sure you place it correctly. Don't directly place it on them or it won't spawn in. So place it to the side, but good enough to where it will clip them. Obby's a funny counter, but not a top counter. What happens if you leash them? Alright, so you slap them, they've got the cat petting, but they're not off the leash. Okay, so as long as you don't slap them while they're petting the cat, you can fully leash them and fully nerf them. So leash is a good counter, 90%, but not a top counter. Ooh, Boogie's gonna be a great counter. The target you're after is gonna be stationary, so it's gonna be super easy to just walk up next to them, place down the Boogie, and then, of course, you're not gonna wanna slap them. You're gonna wanna slap them once they're out. Oh, they got the glove though. Oh, watch out for that. I don't know if that happens on every single case. Alright, so using it before they get their glove back. Okay. Oh, not for Ivan though. Okay, so I guess it's kind of like random when it happens, so just be careful. Because they do get the glove back sometimes, this isn't a perfect counter. This is only about like 75%. Can you recall troll them? So if they use it and you run off to the side and then run down here, you can recall troll them. Oh my gosh, it's not going to be easy to hit, and this is not a counter. This is just something you could goober them with. What happens with Rob? Oh, nope, Rob counter. So even if they try to pet the cat to ward off Rob don't care. Rob's gonna get you both. Just watch out. If you're gonna use Rob, it does have a long cooldown if you do consume somebody. Retro's a great counter to this. The rocket launcher works. The bomb works. And the hammer works. All abilities of Retro besides the initial slap work. Definitely a top counter. Can you hit him with Tinker? Yeah, Tinker works. If you want to goober him with Tinker, you absolutely can. Different potions of Alchemist should be able to goober him. The potion I would use here is going to be the Explosion Potion, which requires a Fire Flower and a Red Crystal. Funny enough, they were right next to each other. Put in 2 Fire Flowers and 1 Red Crystal. Click the ladle, and now you have yourself an Explosion Potion. I would definitely consume a, Invincible Potion before you start throwing Explosion Potions, but yeah, you could hit the Gato. There's a lot of potions that you could use against them, so I'm not going to showcase them all. Can you drive over top of them with Iceskate? Oh yeah, you could easily troll them with this. Easily. Iceskate's not a top counter, but definitely a funny one. I'd say probably around like an 85% mark. Can you drop an anvil on them? You like that, cat? Yep, you could drop the comic anvil on him. Only the anvil is going to be good. You could use the fling to get out of danger, I guess. But yeah, the anvil is what you're going to want to use. What happens with Divebomb? Full charge! And we drop. Will they be safe? Oh, did they get bypassed? RIP El Gatos. As a Divebomb user, you can absolutely get them with knockback on that. Does Frostbite freeze them? One worked and one didn't. What? What? It's working for one, but not everyone. So I guess it only works with one person. If you're the El Gato being targeted by Frostbite, most likely there's not going to be another El Gato, so it should work. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to do it for our counters on this brand new El Gato glove. It's pretty much the same as reverse, but there are differences in the way that both gloves are countered. Shout out to everybody that you do see on your screen. We have Hatmaster, Show, Bio, Ivan, Cyborg, Quantum, Foxxy, Egg Carl. I appreciate all of you. Which counter was your favorite? I think for me, I'm probably going to be using the bomb because it's kind of meme-ish. Like, they can see it coming but can't move. Same thing with like Pusher or something like that. That's my favorite. Which one do you think is the best? As far as the best, maybe Retro, since all 3 abilities do hit, but there's plenty of others. There's a lot of good ones actually. So definitely let me know what your favorite and what you think are the best gloves in the comment section below. But ladies and gentlemen, other than that, I hope that every single one of you have an amazing rest of your day or night whenever you do end up watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Later!